James Dean was allegedly blackmailed by a former gay lover who threatened to out the actor before his big break into Hollywood, according to a new book. Author Jason Colavito details the harrowing relationship drama between Dean and Rogers Brackett in his new book, Jimmy, The Secret Life of James Dean, the Daily Mail reported on Friday. According to Colavito, Brackett pressured Dean into paying him $800 in 1954, just days before the premiere of the actor's 1955 film, East of Eden. The agreement has allegedly remained a secret for 7 decades. The author claims that Dean forked over the money, despite his belief that Brackett had sexually exploited him during their year-long affair. Brackett believed that Dean owed him since Brackett allegedly paid $450 in hotel bills and more than $700 on gifts and loans for the actor when he was living in poverty in New York. Brackett had also introduced Dean to many important people in the film industry and helped him gain success in his career. Brackett, who had lost his advertising job and was low on funds while planning an opera with composer Alec Wilder, ended up approaching Dean for money, the author writes. Brackett imposed on Dean for a drink and, striking a more conciliatory tone, asked him for money, a loan, he called it, Colavito claims. The brazenness of the request shocked Dean, who had come to believe his time dancing for Brackett's friends had been abusive. "Sorry, Pops," he said to Brackett as he refused to give him money. He told him that he had outgrown him, that he no longer wished to see him. But privately he was furious. Wilder allegedly reminded Dean that Brackett had helped him launch his career and demanded that the actor write Brackett an apology letter. The undercurrent threatening public scandal should Dean refuse was obvious. Wilder upbraided Dean for his unkindness, demanding Dean write a letter of apology and shouting that Brackett should sue Dean for all the support he had given him over the years, the book states. "I didn't know it was the whore who paid, I thought it was the other way around," Dean allegedly shouted back, according to Colavito. After the allegedly explosive exchange, Brackett sent Dean a formal legal letter demanding that he pay Brackett the $1,200 that he had loaned Dean during their affair. Colavito writes that the letter came with an implied threat to expose Dean's sexuality if he did not liquidate his obligation. Brackett then sued Dean for $1,400 in New York's municipal court, prompting Dean to swiftly agree to an $800 settlement, which would be equivalent to more than $10,000 today, in $100 weekly installments to avoid any gossip getting out. Brackett accepted the offer and Dean paid him the sum in full. Dean's agent also allegedly signed off on getting Warner Brothers to pay Brackett a large finder's fee to ensure his continued silence, the book states.